DeMarcus James making his way to the ring. Welcome to BCW Wrestling. I'm Joe Souza. Alongside is Kelly Schaefer.
Thanks for having me, Joe. It's great to be here. Another hot night of action at BCW. DeMarcus James just announced as the referee for the first match. Still on suspension from the match he lost with Tommy C that says he can't wrestle for BCW. So to find the loophole, he's been repping for a while. And always seems to be Tommy Celcious' match.
Well, with Tommy Celcious, controversy follows him wherever he goes here in the Pacific Northwest, especially here in BCW. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. Now, you got to be here. We're here every Sunday night at 6 p.m. at 7611 North Exeter in Portland, North Eagles Hall. Check us out on TV on Comcast channels 11 and 21, Verizon channels 22 and 32, Saturday night at midnight, Monday night at 11:30 p.m., Thursday night at midnight, or check us out 24/7 on YouTube.com/legit pro wrestling for the best in professional wrestling action here in the Northwest. And what an hour of action we have here, Kelly. Just
and I don't know what's starting off already. Here's Kevin Brandt joining us in the booth.
How's everybody doing?
Seems to be the unofficial.
Can you hear me?
For Tommy Celcious.
I can't hear me. How do we turn this thing on? I can't hear anything.
Now, we're not too sure what's going on, why Kevin Brandt's headset's not working. Very controversial as well, he is.
Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Can you hear me now? How are you guys doing?
We're good.
How are you, Kevin?
We are good.
I'm here. What happened to my man Tubbs? Where's Tubbs?
I couldn't tell you, Mr. Brandt. I couldn't tell you.
Well, we're here to watch. Now, see, this man cannot wrestle no more because of the contract I made.
And he's not wrestling. He's simply...
I know, but I'm telling you, this is not fair. He should not be refereeing at all.
Well, in the contract, does it state refereeing as well as wrestling, or is it just wrestling?
It just says
just wrestling.
It just says no kind of work with BCW if you read it properly. Of course, Callie's never learned to read, so we don't know these things.
We'll have to get a future comment on that from
He used to be a wrestler, but now he's doing commentating. So.
And now we're joined by Smooth Steve Rush.
Oh, the used to be Smooth Steve Rush.
Very popular man wherever he goes here in BCW and the Pacific Northwest.
Did you come here all the way from California?
Yes.
Hitchhike?
No, I drove up. I didn't hitchhike.
I just wondered, because no one would have picked you up. I know that.
I'm glad for the advance warning.
Well, here we are with the first event of the BCW show tonight. AIWF affiliate. Tommy just knows this isn't going to be called down the middle. I'll tell you right now.
Well, speaking of called down the middle, you seem to have been at ringside for a lot of Tommy's matches. What would you say is your official capacity involved with him?
I am his legal advisor. I make sure he gets his pay. I make sure that things get done, like the contract I wrote out, things that make it easier for him or anybody else that wants to use my services in BCW to be fair and square. And some of these guys get burned around here. I know, Callie, you've been through the same thing. If you ever want to come back, you need a legal advisor, I'm here for you.
Now, as part of your legal advising, Mr. Brandt, you don't happen to attempt to help Mr. Celcius in victory, do you?
No, I am over here.
You certainly don't have to worry about that a lot of late, as Celcius in the last 3 months is about 1 win and 12 losses.
Oh, my. There's the bell,
but he's still getting paid.
Both men circling. What a way to open this hour of BCW wrestling. Both men veterans. They have history. Collar and elbow hookup. Referee's position.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him.
On who?
The referee. I don't trust him.
Well, you gotta trust the referee. I mean, he'll go by the rules. Referee calling for a clean break.
Count.
We'll see it. Clean break by Steve Rush.
He didn't even count.
Now with Smooth Steve Rush, you always get a clean break. Has a change of heart. Wily veteran, broke all the rules several years ago. Now change of heart, very popular with the fans. Pose for pictures, sign autographs. Tommy Celcius.
Kissing babies, running for president. What the heck are you talking about?
He's not running for president.
Oh, you're making it sound like he is.
No, he's just doing things the right way.
The good guy in black, Steve Rush.
Tommy's in black.
Collar and elbow hookup. Referee's position. Referee DeMarcus James watching the match intensely. Into the corner. Referee's calling for a break. We'll see if we get it.
Oh, come on. He must have grew up in St. John's. He's counting too damn slow.
Referee is counting. Clean
break.
break. Nothing wrong with that.
1, 2, come on.
No punches or chicanery was called.
I don't care. You got to play it fair. He's just mad at Tommy.
I think you're just mad at the world, Kevin Brandt.
I am not. I'm mad because you're not in the ring. Why aren't you in the ring?
I'm taking a hiatus, sir.
Thank God. Anyway.
Collar and elbow hookup. They lock up like a pair of Jersey Bulls into the corner.
Now
Let's see if we
Celcious
get a
with the
clean break.
advantage. No clean break. Slap to the face.
I didn't see anything.
Now diving for
Referee
lower
was in
ground
my
to
way.
Celcious after slapping Rush right in the face. That was not a clean break at all.
Oh, look at that fast count.
Well, as you can see, Celcious spends a lot of time outside the ring. This motivates him to get back into the ring because you're not going to win the match being on the outside of the ring. You got to
Yes,
be
you
in the
can.
ring.
You can win.
If you're on the outside of the ring and your opponent is on the inside of the ring?
No, your opponent's out there too.
Okay, just checking. Both men circling. They lock up.
If you don't get hurt, you win.
Side headlock by Celcious. He's trying to get the crowd on his side like that's gonna happen.
I tell you, Tommy, you know, people may not like him, but like you said, these two guys are veterans, and you're gonna get a great match out of both of them.
Oh, yes, indeed. Both veterans. Leaps over his man off the tackle. Hip toss on Celcious by Rush. Very nicely done. Arm drag slam. Down goes Celcious. Make it a pair.
And Tommy's got to remember something. Tommy's breaking rules, sure. That's what we do. That's what he does. But you got to remember, Steve used to do that. But Steve knows all them too.
That's
he can
right.
break it with the best of them.
That's right. I mentioned that. So he's worked both sides of the fence. So he likes to go by the rules. On the flip side, he can break them with the best of them. We've seen it happen many a time before.
Using his arms to form a figure 4 arm lock.
That is very painful. I know
Celcious
you've
in a
used
lot
it
of
a few
pain.
times.
Rush
Go ahead.
intent on delivering some damage here.
This actually could be a submission hold. If the pain is too great, he could tap out.
Tommy does not give up. Come on now. You've been in California too long.
It's a lot of pressure on that elbow, Kevin.
I know Tommy. Gonna take more than that to get him to. You've wrestled him, you know.
I mean, he
Used to wrestle once, right? Okay, just check.
He has the arm, and plus he has his weight. And rake of the face. Rake of the face by Celcious. That breaks the hold. We'll see for how long, though.
Trying to shake some feeling back into that arm.
Oh, I'm sure it's numb.
Celcious has him. Elbow, base of the neck. Has Rush on Weird Street in the corner. Kick to the knee. Now, Steve Rush, he made a comment about having a pair of injured knees, and Celcious may have overheard this because he's working on that knee. Oh, down goes Rush. He knows something that we don't.
Well, it's because Celcious, Rush is not like he used to be. He's been in tons of matches, and I don't care who you are, after all these matches, your body wears down on you. And if your opponent finds out which part they are, you might as well give it up.
Oh, of course, that's old school wrestling. You work on the weak part. You work on until you take it home with you, or you get the person to submit.
Remember that, Kelly? Every time you entered the ring, they knew that was a weak part, so they just worked on it.
Elbow dive right into the elbow, working on it. Now Rush has a chin lock on Celcious. A little give and take here.
Well, now what would you be doing right now, Kelly? Would you still keep that hold on him, or?
I would stretch him out and I would lock him up. I would use those hands to restrict.
Oh, kind of like that.
Oh, now here we go.
See that now? He's doing what you said.
A real submission maneuver here from Steve Rush.
Come on, Tommy. Come on.
Sounds like you might have a little mental telepathy here between you and the combatants in the ring. And
very hard for me to sit here and watch this.
With the shortcuts and Tommy Celcious.
Has him. He's going to work on that leg. I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, very smart wrestling on the part of Celcious.
And the thing is, wrestlers who are out there watching this now, who are just starting out.
See, I don't like this right here. I can tell the positioning. Celcious
He's
working
not
over DeMarcus.
He has to hold his balance.
And plus he had the ropes for leverage.
No,
that
that's
is
balance.
illegal.
That's balance.
balance.
Yeah.
That's very illegal. That's not balance.
The other thing is, if you're a young up-and-coming wrestler, remember that. The old school way, work on the body parts. You got someone injured, don't give up on it. Keep working on it.
Right, but that doesn't include using the ropes for leverage, pulling the hair, pull the tights.
He's tired already. He had a long day today.
Okay.
Plenty of women, limousines, drinking. You know how it goes.
And again, Celcious to the ropes for the added leverage.
Look up, ref. And DeMarcus James, he saw it. And there you go.
Now, he can't do that. He can count, but he's not supposed to touch him.
DeMarcus James inserting himself physically into the match.
He shouldn't be doing that. Just because you're upset with Tommy.
Give and take battle so far.
He signed the contract.
Rabbit punch, kick to that leg again, working on that leg. Now he needs to concentrate on the leg. He doesn't need to concentrate on the fans, or especially DeMarcus James, because that's just a distraction. And you, Mr. Brandt, know that you get easily distracted. That will cost you the match.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, big sit down on the left knee of Smooth Steve Rush.
He's looking right at the camera, looking right at.
Yeah, he knows. He's the man. He is the man. You know, I like that outfit on DeMarcus. It makes him look good. I think he should be permanent referee.
Changing your tune a little bit.
Well, permanent referee. Not just for this match, every match.
Well, we'll have to see what happens.
We don't need him to wrestle.
We'll have to see what happens with the powers that be here at BCW. And give and take, series of punches by Rush. Roundhouse right.
He's having a problem with that leg, though.
Yes, he is. He's favoring it. Tremendous DDT.
But he hurt himself. His leg still got to be hurt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that snap DDT, shades of the Dynamite Kid.
Able to deliver the blow, but not enough strength to follow it up.
He's got to roll over. He's got to cover his man for the 3 count. Meanwhile, James, he's tolling the count on both men. This match could end in a draw. There's a press. 1, 2.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
What was that? 1, 2, that was too fast.
That was a bit of a fast count there. I will admit that.
Man. Maybe he shouldn't be refereeing. Maybe he shouldn't even be in the building.
Well, you can't flip-flop. You got to make up your mind.
Yeah, no, I'm not flipping. Oh, come on. Look how fast that was.
And every time DeMarcus goes to make the 3 count, albeit a fast one, Celcious is there to stop the count. And now he shoves DeMarcus. That could draw
That's right. You tell him, Tommy. Hey, you don't be pushing him.
Pushed him back. There's a push. They have issues, obviously.
So Tommy, watch out, Tommy.
Schoolboy roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
That
was way too fast. You quit smiling,
Steve Rush is your winner.
That was way too fast.
I do believe Kevin opened up the show by saying a win is a win is a win. And it certainly looked like Steve Rush got the assist from the referee, but it will go in the record books as a victory, nonetheless.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll be back at this table when they get good announcers here. I'm out of here.
I guess we need to stay bad then. Tremendous win for Steve Rush. Now, Celcious knew he had issues with DeMarcus James once they start pushing each other. And oh my goodness, look at this, he's throwing a fit.
Last week, Tommy, after he lost to a fast count, wouldn't leave the ring for quite some time. This was a faster count, and I think he's gonna cry. He might cry, but at least he's leaving.